What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another New Comics This Week previews episode. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about all the upcoming new releases for January 18th, 2023's New Comic Book Day. In today's video, I'm going to be going over all the new releases from the major publishers and a ton of the indie ones as well, those books' varying covers, which books I'm going to be grabbing, and any sort of other important info that's going to help you decide which comics you're going to be getting this week. And as always, as I begin to talk about these books, just be aware that there's still delays and shipment issues happening amongst the various different publishers, so once it gets closer to New Comic Book Day, just check with your LCS to see which books they're actually going to be getting in this week. So to kick this list off first, I'm going to be going over Archie, and they've got two coming out. The first one is a new one-shot. It's Archie vs. the World, issue number 1. In a post-apocalyptic future, our hero, Archie Andrews, is cursed to walk the world alone with his souped-up jalopy. But Archie can defend himself, in fact. He's the master of a brutal, deadly form of martial arts and must use his skills when he comes face-to-face with his rival and evil mirror image, Reggie. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B, low Presti variant. Moving on, the only other one they've got this week is Archie Milestones, Jumbo Comics Digest, issue number 18, Jughead's Guide to Life. Moving on to Zenescope, the first one is Van Helsing, Deadly Alchemy, issue number 1. After months of dealing with the remnants and ramifications of her father's vile experiments, Liesel Van Helsing returns to the place where it all started, the laboratory of Abraham Van Helsing. This one's got 4 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B, Revero variant, and now finally a cover C, no variant. The only other one they've got this week is Grimm Universe Presents Quarterly, Cinderella Fairy World Massacre, issue number 1. This is cover A. We got a cover B, Tarragona variant, and now finally a cover C, McDonald variant. Moving on to Titan Comics, they've got Star Wars Insider, issue number 216. This is cover A. We got a foil wraparound variant, and now finally a previews exclusive variant. Next up is Black Mass Studios. They've got Hecate's Will, issue number 4. After that is Ablaze, and they've got Lovecraft Unknown Kadith, issue number 5, and this one's got 6 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a cover B, Samu variant, and now finally a cover C, Moy R variant. Moving on to Whatnot Publishing, they've got Alpha Betas, issue number 4, and this one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A, the main. We've got a cover B, Richardson variant, and now finally a cover C, video game variant. Continuing on the Vault, the first one is Giga, issue number 5. Here's cover A, and then we've got a cover B, Gorham variant. The only other one they've got this week is a new series. It's Barbaric, Hell to Pay, issue number 1. Barbaric is back in a brand new adventure. This one's got 6 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B, Gooden variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Howl incentive variant. Next up is Sumerian. They've got one brand new series. It's How I Became a Shoplifter, issue number 1. The first issue tells nostalgic tales of toy store heists, grand theft beer runs, backstage buffoonery, counterfeit cash, and clown weed. This one's got 7 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a cover B, Falzone variant, and now finally a cover C, Giacomino variant. Next up is Mad Cave Studios. They've got Dahlia in the Dark, issue number 2. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B, Sheehan variant. Moving on to Source Point Press, the first one's the start of a brand new series, Nightwalkers, issue number 1. Saren is an addict in recovery at a rehabilitation center secluded in the mountains, completely isolated from the outside world. When Saren and the other patients wake up to find themselves locked inside and abandoned by the center staff, they must decide whether to wait or break out. This is cover A. We've got a cover B, Bacardo variant, and now finally a Rabbit Comics exclusive. After that is Good Boy, Prodigal Son, issue number 3. Here's cover A, the main, and then we've got a cover B, Ewart variant. Moving on to Mysterium, issue number 3. After that is The Argus, issue number 4. And now finally, we've got Zombicide, Day 1, issue number 1, so another brand new series. And this is just another new zombie apocalypse series, so be on the lookout for that if you're a zombie fan. Here's cover A, the main, and then we've got a cover B variant. Next up is Scout Comics. The first one's Eternus, issue number 2. After that is Redshift, issue number 6. Followed up with that is Kitsune, issue number 1. This is a new series that's just a samurai series. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a 1 in 10 unlockable incentive variant. Followed up with that is Red Winter, Fallout, issue number 2. Then we've got Category 0 Conflict, issue number 2. Next publisher today is Ahoy Comics. They've got Highball, issue number 5. And now this next one, this is the last small indie publisher I'm going to be going over today. It's American Mythology Productions, and they've got a one-shot coming out this week. It's Lady Zorro, Final Fight, issue number 1. It says in this issue, Lady Zorro's story concludes here, so be on the lookout for that. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B, Avella variant, and now finally a cover C, limited edition variant. Out of all those publishers, I actually don't plan on grabbing any of them this week, so next up, let's talk about Image Comics and Boom Studios. All right, everyone. First up today from Image is The Scorched, issue number 14. Here's cover A, and then we've got a cover B Aguilo variant. Moving on to What's the Furthest Place from Here, issue number 10. This series is fantastic. I highly recommend checking this one out. And it says, in this issue, Sid's story is going to be revealed. This one's got 5 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B Lapham variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Dugan incentive variant. Next up is I Hate Fairyland, issue number 3, and this one's got 4 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Young variant, and now finally a cover C Bean variant. Next up is Nightclub, issue number 2. This one was way better than I thought it was going to be, and I believe it only had a price tag of $1.99, so definitely check it out. It's about vampires, so if you're not a fan of that, steer clear of this one. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a cover B Ramirez black and white variant. Moving on to Old Dog, issue number 3. This one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B Henderson variant, and now finally a cover C Fullerton variant. Moving on to Art Brute, issue number 2. If you're a fan of Ice Cream Man and Haha, you definitely need to check this one out as well. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Ekman Lawn variant, and now finally a cover C Morazzo and Lopes variant. Moving on to the end of the arc for Nita Hawes' Nightmare Blog. This is issue number 12. Another banger of a series from Image Comics. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B David Go variant. Moving on to a miniseries finale, we've got American Jesus Revelation issue number 3. Followed up with that is Shirtless Bear Fighter volume 2 issue number 6. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a cover B Green variant. Next one today is 3 Keys issue number 4. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B Villanelli variant. This next one's the start of a brand new miniseries. It's Immortal Sergeant issue number 1. On the eve of his unwelcome retirement, Jim Sargent, a grizzled, old-school detective, catches a break on a murder case that's haunted him for decades. Unfortunately, Sarge must drag his anxiety-riddled adult son, Michael, along for the ride or risk losing the lead forever, and this one's only got a cover A. Next up is The Walking Dead Deluxe, issue number 55. This one's got 5 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B Adlard and McCage variant, and now finally a cover C Manipul variant. Moving on to Chroma, issue number 3. This is another really good one from Image. I think it has a $7.99 price tag or a $6.99 price tag on it. So it is a little bit pricier. It is an oversized issue, and the artwork is fantastic. I think it's got a cardstock cover on it as well. So it definitely feels like it's worth the money, and it's a great story too. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Bergara variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Bergara incentive variant. Out of all those issues, Image is having a little bit lighter of a week, but they've got some really good ones coming out. The ones I'm going to be grabbing are What's the Furthest Place from Here, issue number 10, Nightclub, issue number 2, Art Brute, issue number 2, Nita Hawes' Nightmare Blog, issue number 12, and I might be grabbing the Immortal Sergeant, issue number 1, and then finally Chroma, issue number 3. So moving on to Boom Studios, the first one is House of Slaughter, issue number 11, and this one's got 8 different covers. Here's cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Deladera variant, and now finally a cover C Lucker connecting cardstock variant. I don't know if this is technically a brand new arc, but they are going back to Jace's story, so be on the lookout for that. This next one is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, issue number 104, and this one's got 7 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B Kaplan variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Bernardo incentive variant. Moving on to the Vampire Slayer, issue number 10. This one's got 4 different covers. So here's cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Go variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Pepper incentive variant. Next up is Eve, Children of the Moon, issue number 4. This second volume is pretty solid. I will admit, though, while I am enjoying it, I think the first one's a lot better. Just my opinion, though. This one's got 4 different covers as well. So here's cover A. We've got a cover B Lindsay variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Bustos incentive variant. Moving on, this next one's the last one coming out from Boom Studios this week. For you Dune fans, we got a brand new one coming out. It's Dune, House of Hurricane, issue number 1, and this one's got 10 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Murakami variant, and now finally we've got an FOC Reveal Malavia variant. Out of all those issues, the only 2 I plan on grabbing are House of Slaughter, issue number 11, and Eve, Children of the Moon, issue number 4. So next up, let's talk about Dark Horse, IDW, and Dynamite. All right, Dark Horse fans, they're definitely having a very light week coming up, but the first one today from them is Gru, Gods Against Gru, issue number 2. After that is Resident Alien, The Book of Love, issue number 3. And now this next one's the last one coming out from them, so like I said, very light week. But it is a brand new series, and for you Samurai fans, definitely check this one out as well. It's White Savior, issue number 1, and not just a Samurai series, but it's a Samurai satire series. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B Win variant. I won't be grabbing any of them, so moving on to IDW, the first one is TMNT, issue number 136. This is cover A, the main. We got a cover B Eastman variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Williams incentive variant. Moving on, we've got TMNT The Armageddon Game, issue number 4. This one's got 4 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Smith variant, and now finally a cover C Eastman variant. Next up today is Sonic the Hedgehog Scrapnik Island, issue number 4. This is cover A, the main cover. We've got a cover B Fonseca variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Lawrence incentive variant. Moving on to Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, Illyrian Enigma, issue number 2, and this one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B McCone variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Hernandez incentive variant. This next one's the last one coming out from them. It's Star Trek Resurgence issue number 3. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B Nieto variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 incentive variant. I won't be grabbing any of them either, so moving on to Dynamite. The first one is Gargoyles issue number 2, and this one's got 28 different covers. All you Gargoyles fans out there, what do you think about that first issue? Here's cover A. We've got a cover B Connor variant, and now finally a cover C Perillo variant. Next up is 007. This is issue number 6. This one's got 8 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Wutan variant, and now finally a cover C Laming variant. After that is Unbreakable Red Sonja issue number 3. This one's got 23 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We got a cover B Selena variant, and now finally a cover C Mattioni variant. This next one's the last one coming out from them this week. It's Vampirella Strikes issue number 9, and this one's got 12 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B Segovia variant, and now finally a cover C Yoon variant. I won't be grabbing any of them either, and next up, let's talk about DC Comics. Here we go. First one today from DC is Nightwing issue number 100, the big 100th issue for Nightwing coming out. This one's got 12 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B Wraparound cardstock variant, and now finally a cover C Jim Lee cardstock variant. Next up is The Flash issue number 791. This one's got 5 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B Baylist cardstock variant, and now finally a cover C D'Alfonso cardstock variant. Moving on to Batman Superman, World's Finest, issue number 11, and this one's got 6 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Power Girl connecting cardstock variant, and now finally a cover C Huntress connecting cardstock variant. I'm going to be honest, I usually go for cover A. I do like connecting covers, but I don't like when they make connecting covers for the same exact issue. Why would I want a couple issues of the same one just because the covers connect? I like when they have a connecting cover throughout the entire series, assuming it's like a mini series. That's usually when I grab them. I want to hear your opinions on it though. Next up is Batgirls issue number 14. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Art Germ cardstock variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 hip cardstock incentive variant. Next up is a brand new one. We've got Batman One Bad Day. This one's Bane. This is issue number 1. This one's got 6 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a cover B Lee Williams and Sinclair cardstock variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Liam Sharp incentive variant. Moving on to Black Adam issue number 7. I was reading this series. I definitely missed a couple of issues. I don't know which ones they are. I definitely have to go back because the last one I read I think was 6. But a lot of the stuff didn't make sense to me. I think I'm missing number 4 and number 5. This one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A. Then we've got a cover B cardstock variant, and now finally a cover C tenfold cardstock variant. Next up is the new champion of Shazam, issue number 4. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Besh cardstock variant. I absolutely love Rose Besh's artwork. And then finally, we've got a 1 in 25 Lotte cardstock incentive variant. Moving on, this next one, it does sound like a series finale based on the description, but definitely just check it out for yourselves because it could just be the end of the arc. We've got Batman Fortress issue number 8. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a cover B Lashley cardstock variant. Moving on to Stargirl, The Lost Children, issue number 3. This is cover A, the main cover. We've got a cover B Reader cardstock variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Stein and Brandt cardstock incentive variant. Continuing on, we've got a Batman vs. Robin tie-in. It's Monkey Prince, issue number 10. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Edgecure cardstock variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 MOK cardstock incentive variant. Next one today from DC is a one-shot. It's Lazarus Planet, Assault on Krypton, issue number 1. This one's got 6 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B Bartel cardstock variant, and now finally a cover C Surdy cardstock variant. Moving on to Titans United, Blood Pact, issue number 5. This is cover A, the main cover. We got a cover B Chew cardstock variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Mercer incentive variant. Followed up with that is Harley Quinn, the animated series, Legion of Bats, issue number 4. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Hip cardstock variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Renee DeLiz cardstock incentive variant. Moving on to Fables, issue number 157. Here's cover A, and then we've got a cover B Buckingham cardstock variant. Now finally, this is the last one coming out from DC this week, folks. It's GCPD, The Blue Wall, issue number 4. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a cover B Epting cardstock variant. Out of all those issues, I won't be picking up anything from DC this week, assuming I grab the last couple of issues that I missed out on Black Adam. Then I'll grab issue number 7. But now let's finish this video with Marvel Comics. All right, Marvel fans, first one today from them is a Dark Web tie-in. It's Venom, issue number 15, and this one's got 8 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a John Zhang variant A, and be on the lookout for a Virgin variant B, and now finally a 1 in 25 Sue incentive variant. Moving on to Hulk, issue number 11. This one's got 7 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a Bradshaw variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Warren Johnson incentive variant. Continuing on with Marvel, we've got Immortal X-Men issue number 10, and this one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a Vincentini Stormbreakers variant, and now finally a Noto Quiet Council variant. Next one on my list is Punisher issue number 9. This has been a fantastic Punisher series. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a Yoon variant. Moving on to a final issue for Strange. This is issue number 10. Here's cover A. We got a Demonized variant, and now finally a Coelho Classic Homage variant, and be on the lookout because there's a total of 4 different covers for this one. Next up today is Deadpool issue number 3. This is another banger series for Marvel right now, and I don't say that too often. I'm not a big fan of a lot of modern Marvel stuff, but this Deadpool series is pretty on point right now. This one's got 5 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a Knock Agent X variant, and now finally a Zhang variant A, and be on the lookout for a Virgin variant B. Moving on to Star Wars Bounty Hunters issue number 30. Here's cover A, the main cover. We got a Sprouse Return of the Jedi 40th Anniversary variant, and now finally a Laming variant. Next up is a Dark Web tie-in. It's Dark Web X-Men issue number 3. Followed up with that is Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man issue number 4. Now for this next one, it says it's going to be continued in Avengers issue number 65. It's Avengers Forever issue number 13, and it's got 5 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got an 80s Avengers Assemble connecting variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Shavern incentive variant. Moving on to Star Wars Han Solo and Chewbacca issue number 9. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a Knock variant. Moving on to Alien issue number 5. This series has been pretty solid so far. I will admit, I think the first 2 volumes have been a lot better than this one, but that last issue really just kind of expanded the story, and I'm very pumped for this one. This is cover A. We got a Jagoda variant, and now finally a Bergara variant. Moving on to Spider-Man The Lost Hunt issue number 3. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a Suyon variant. After that is Invincible Iron Man issue number 2. The first issue was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and the artwork was great as well. This one's got 6 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a Bob Layton connecting variant, and now finally an Alan Stormbreakers variant. Continuing on, we got a new series for Wasp issue number 1. This one's got 6 different covers. This is cover A. We got a Daughterman Costumes variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Kazuya Ni incentive variant. Next up is Namor the Submariner Conquered Shores issue number 4. Followed up with that is Wakanda issue number 4. This is cover A, and then we've got a green variant. Continuing on, we've got Peter Parker and Miles Morales, Spider-Man Double Trouble issue number 3. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a Gonzalez variant. Now for this next one, this is the last one coming out from Marvel this week. It's Avengers 2, Wonder Man and Beast Marvel Tales issue number 1. And this one's just going to be collecting issues 1 through 3 of that series. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a 1 in 50 Bradshaw incentive variant. Out of all those issues, they're absolutely having the biggest week of all the publishers. I'm going to be grabbing Hulk issue number 11, Punisher issue number 9, Deadpool issue number 3, Alien issue number 5, Iron Man issue number 2, and then finally, Namor the Submariner Conquered Shores issue number 4. Now let's do a recap of these comics. So what do you guys think about this week's upcoming new comic book day? In my opinion, I think Image is absolutely going to have the best week of all the publishers. A lot of the other indie ones are having great weeks as well, but Image, they've got a lot of good books. I mean, what's the furthest place from here? Issue number 10, Nightclub issue number 2, Art Brew 2, Nita Hawes Nightmare Blog issue number 12, all bangers. And on top of that, we got Chroma issue number 3. They do have a brand new series on the way too, but I want to hear your opinions on it down below. Which books are you going to be grabbing? Which ones do you think I'm going to be missing out on? And thank you for watching this video, everyone. If you did enjoy it, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you don't want to miss out on any of my upcoming content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below with notifications on. You won't regret it. Now, I've got 2 more sitting off to the side here with more of my comic book content. Click on one of those, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.